I didn't know where to begin with bypassing or removing the carbon monoxide sensor, so I looked at the wiring diagram in my manual. And again, this is for the XP150000HX. On the back, page 79, they've got the wiring diagram. I did find the plug, the wiring harness plug, and here's the LED for the carbon monoxide sensor. There are some colors for the different wires, except for these two wires on the very end. Now these wires went, I noticed they went all the way down to the coil by the spark plug here. And so this is what tipped me off to thinking that these are the two that I needed to jumper. That is the carbon monoxide detector, and took this harness here and unplugged it from this connector here. All of this was packaged in this this heat shield here, and you can see that in order to make and bypass that circuit, I jumpered, in this, my case, the it's hard to see with the light here, but it's the black and orange wires, and it was the for this left right here. As soon as I jumpered it, the machine will run, cranks, runs, and the circuit here is completely bypassed. Instead of cutting wires upstream of this plug, I'm going to take the carbon monoxide detector complete sensor off the panel here, and there's just two Torx screws, Torx security screws. I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to solder the black and white wires of this harness, which connects straight into here. I'm going to solder those two together and make these two wires be the permanent fix here. So my approach was to cut the harness completely off of the carbon monoxide sensor. I chose this versus changing the wiring upstream on the generator wiring from the harness forward. My thinking is that I could just get a replacement part of this sensor and harness together if I ever needed to get rid of the generator or give it to a friend or whatever. I could also obviously resolder all these wires together. But what I've done here is I've soldered the white wire and the black wire, which has a white stripe on it. I soldered this together. I initially tried to just do this and keep the rest of the harness together, and I plugged it back in to the generator. It immediately sensed carbon monoxide and turned off, killed the generator. So this jumper only works if the sensor is not connected. Somehow the sensor still overrides it. I don't know all the inner workings of the sensor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this up a little bit, put some heat shrink tubing on it, and I'm just going to plug it back into the generator. I'm going to leave this guy in a storage bin, hopefully to never see it again. Okay, so everything is back together, cleaned up, plugged in, and we should be good to go.